what I spent in December as a 41-year-old living in Atlanta on a cashless budget. Now, I like to budget by categories because that just works better for me. My first category is savings. Now, inside of my savings, I have retirement, investing, Roth IRA, and my emergency fund. Each one of those has its own account. I budget $671.28, but I actually saved $971.28. The next category is my home category, and inside of my home category is mortgage and utilities, which that has its own account because I like to send my payment at the first of the month so that I know that it's out of the way. Then I have life insurance, short-term disability, phone, and aftercare. Now, I budget $2,556.22 for my home category, and I actually spent $2,553.68. The next category is my food, and this is where your girl be eating up a budget. However, I budget $300 for food, and I spent $228.59. The next category is transportation, and I budget $240 for gas because I budget $60 a week for gas, and I ended up spending $230.68. The next category is subscriptions, and inside of my subscriptions are Google storage and iPhone storage or iCloud storage, and I budget $11.98. I'm thinking about turning this over to my business account since I do use this phone for business and just making that a business expense, but I'm not exactly sure just yet. The next category is my planned spending and then my unplanned spending. So for me, I give myself $200 and I ended up spending $82.72. For my son, I give him $50 and he ended up spending $75 because he had to pay fees for his basketball. And then for my unplanned spending, I budget whatever was remaining from when I did my zero-based budget in the beginning of the month, which was $170.52, but I ended up spending $206.01. So the total spent for the month of December as a 41-year-old living in Atlanta on a cashless budget is $4,359.94. Let me know in the comments how much money did you spend this month.